So I'm Reina Lopez. I'm the executive director at PCUN. We're Oregon's farm worker union. We've been around since 1985. We came out of the Cesar Chavez movement. Him and Dolores came up here in the 80s.
In this community, it's hard to gain the trust and the confidence of the community, and you had to really prove yourself. We're an organization that not only provided services and help people get legal status and help reunite their families and keep them together, but we were also doing policy work on a national level. We broadcast in 3 different languages because 70% of the farm workers here are indigenous.
Ahí estamos escuchando a Guardianes del Amor. Amor se escribe con llanto.
In the next coming weeks, we have mass gatherings and we talk about different issues that are affecting us because our community is right now fearful of immigration rates, fearful that separation of their families. How do we then translate that to building a strong movement in the community?
Where we're actually able to heal together, where we're able to bring in our decolonized and indigenous cultures into our practice of organizing. I like to tell people that my coming to PCUN is really a homecoming for me. I grew up in Salem most of my life, and my parents were both farm workers. What I'm most excited about in our work is redefining what it means to empower low-wage Latinx workers.
Seeing that we've been successful on the political front, so I think more and more PCUN's going to be more active in that front. Like winning the school bonds, electing people to run for office who are accountable to our community.
I'm really excited to kind of create this mad science of policy advocacy, deep community organizing, electoral politics, and the work that it takes to develop our leadership and create a very intentional pipeline of people like me who grew up in Salem, who are kids of farm workers that are now able to actually make a big difference.
Hello, my name is Sara Bautista. I'm 19 years old. I come from indigenous parents from Oaxaca, Mexico that have worked in their fields their whole life.
Not just in people's lives, but in the system, in our communities. Like, we are influencers now.
In my household, 4 out of 5 people work, yet we still have to live on a tight budget in order to make it through financially. Oregon should raise the minimum wage for all hardworking Oregonians. Thank you.
So we become like major players in the legislature, right? And it has to do, anything that has to do with immigrant and farm worker rights, we're there. Throughout our history, the relationship between PCUN and Social Justice Fund has been there in strategic moments for the farm worker movement.
When you have a foundation that has, like, it's not just in the name, it's like we live our social justice values. And yeah, we want you to win the campaign, but we also want you to have a resilient, strong, long-term movement.
Collectively, we're strong. United, we're strong. So I think the future is bright.
Sí se puede. I mean, I think that there's a reason why it's hard to fundraise for these things. It's because we are literally trying to change everything. We can do this, and the sí se puede mentality is something that it's in our chants, it's in our DNA, it's in our mission, it's in our values.